Howdy, welcome back to the shop. Hey, today we're going to do a little bit of, well, not really unboxing because I've already unboxed this stuff and looked at it. But I've ordered a set of collets, ER32 collets, and a new chuck from a little lathe. The collets are model number no model. Manufacturer Siskiyou County Tele Tools Limited. Address north side of the middle section of Quanzhen Road, Economic Development Zone, Siskiyou County, Jingjing City, Shandong Province. Made in China. No kidding. And the chuck, you might be able to make that out. HFSR collet chuck, ER32, 100 millimeter diameter. I think that may be a model or part number there. Where did I get this from? Oh, both of these things come off of eBay. Not really sure. I can't even remember what the reseller's name was. I think I've got $120 in both the chuck and the 25 pieces of collets. That's not a lot of money. I'm not expecting high quality here. So let's get things opened up here and put away for a little bit, and we'll go from there. So there's the little collet rack that me and the boy built a few minutes ago. That's just a piece of a fir 2x4. We drilled a bunch of 1.25 inch holes in it, about 1 inch deep, and I routed off the tops of them, rounded over the edges, made them look nice. I kind of prefer to store this stuff in wooden cabinets, in wooden racks. Just seems like my stuff doesn't rust as quickly in this drawer as it does in my steel, my big Mac toolboxes. Don't know why, just don't rust as fast in wood as it does in steel. Go figure. So here's the last one. This is 13/16. The set goes from a 16th to a 13/16 by 30 seconds. It is obviously a SAE set. I didn't really feel like bothering with a metric set. And there's, if you're going by the 30 seconds, I can go from, like 1 millimeter all the way up to ever how many millimeters that is. I don't know, probably half a kilometer or something. I don't know what it is. But these seem to be packaged pretty well. They have the required amount of earwax on them. They are not hard. At least the outside of them is not. Yep, them are not hard at all. Well, it is what it is. I wasn't expecting, Rockwell 60 on this. But hey, they look like they're pretty well manufactured. Some of the smaller ones had some flash down inside of where all these little bitty slits are. You can, if you hold it up just the light just right, you can see just a little bit of flash down in there where I don't know if these were cut with a slitting saw or wire EDM. I don't know how they did these, but that's amazing that you can manufacture something like that with communist labor and state-owned factories and then ship it 10,000 miles for $70 or $50, ever how much it was. But I guess that's testimony to slave labor and state-owned factories and subsidies. So anyway, there's the set. Let's get the chuck out. Chuck looks really nice. It's 100 millimeter OD, and it fits up on my lathe just right. The whole snout is a little bit less than 2 inches long from the back of it out to the front edge is right at 2 inches. So that's kind of what I was after. Part of what I was after on this whole deal was I wanted to work up closer to the spindle you can see the difference in thickness here between my little 3-jaw chuck and this. You know, you're gaining at least a good inch in depth here. So you got more room in between your spindle, or your spindle and your tailstock, and you're putting less strain on the bearings, and you're magnifying and multiplying the slop, the slop in the bearings less by sticking out less. Plus, this is lighter. I don't know that matters. That's probably a detriment because it's more susceptible to chatter the lighter it is. But it is what it is. Let's quit jabbering and I'll put this thing on there. So I found some studs in the toolbox. They're 14% less sketchy than a egg salad sandwich from a vending machine out of a truck stop men's room. But the way this registers, you've got this shoulder or this hole that fits up on this shoulder. I don't guess it's a bad means of registration, but it is what it is. It does go up on there nice. Whoop. Loctite ain't set yet. Now they did send the nut wrench, the collet nut wrench came with this, but they didn't send a pin to fit in the hole here where you hold it. So I will be making, I don't know, turning something down to go in there. That's not a big deal. I might even make me something that'll go in 2 of these holes here on the front. This is bored with 4 through holes in addition to the 3 tapped holes. So I might make me something that goes into those through holes. Oop. Damn it, fingers, if you don't get with it, I'm going to hit you with a hammer. I don't think there's any real need for A-bomb torque on this. Oop, hit the camera. Now before, off camera, before I mounted this, I took my dial indicator and I went on the that little hub inside of here, that little step down hub, and let this run slow under its own power. And I was getting about a 1/2 of an inch of run out in that. So we'll keep that in mind here. Wow. Okay, I've got my bigger tip on there now. And here on this OD, we're running about well, that's good. Let's see, 1/1000 to about 4/1000, 3.5 thousandths. So we've got about 3 thousandths of run out there. I can live with that. There's probably just enough in that little hub that I could probably whack that and take that out. But oh well, 3 thousandths is not bad. So I've got a 3/4 collet here. And a piece of 3/4 inch something or other. I've got, oh, let's call it 1,000th. Maybe 1,000th and a half of run out in that. And that is not a precision machine surface. That's a piece of, just a piece of cold rolled steel that's had the rust knocked off of it with a file. Well, I've switched over and I've put a 1/2 inch, a good, well, no, don't know about good, but a new 1/2 inch drill bit in there. Flipped it around to where we're just clamped on the shank of it. And we're still getting about a 2,000ths run out. And it's repeatable. The run out is in the same spot every time. So I think that is having to do with the back plate or the chuck tying into the spindle here. 2,000ths is good enough for me. I mean, that's so much better than my 3-jaw chuck that I don't even know what to do with myself. So I'm going to go ahead and play with this thing some more. Maybe get the run out just a little bit better. I wonder what it's doing this way. Could be that I don't have it bolted up tight to the face here, or got some kind of crud underneath of it. Let's find out. But I'm going to play with this. I'm happy with my purchase. I mean, I did not have terribly high hopes for, you know, the ultimate of quality here. I don't think I'll be able to reach. Maybe I can. It's got about 3,500ths run out in it that way. So I may have something, I may need to face this, I don't know if you'd call that back plate or not, but I may need to face this off. It's not been freshened ever. I've never faced it. So I'll play with it, see if I can get it to run any truer. If I don't see you until then, y'all drive safe, watch for deer.